As someone who grew up playing LEGO Star Wars back in the day on the Cube,
Hello there.
I've always wanted a more up-to-date version with better gameplay, more characters, and a fully open world to explore. The year is 2019. The teaser trailer for LEGO Skywalker Saga just dropped. And the dopamine in your autistic little brain starts firing like an M16. Finally, the masterpiece you've always dreamed of. Better graphics, more characters, flying ships, and finally exploring open worlds in space. Gameplay trailers start coming out, hyping you up even more. Petition to add the classic Yoda death scream into the game is made and promoted by the developers. Petition makes it to the set goal, and then some. This definitely won't come back to bite anyone in the ass.
Yeah, sure, step aside, kid.
Yeah! Was that the bite of 87?
The game gets delayed. Again and again. But you don't worry about that. The developers want to release the best product that they can. That's why they're delaying it, and not for any other reason. Foreshadowing is a literary tool used to... They announced the deluxe edition that will come with all 5 DLCs and a cool Luke minifigure. You buy it a few months before the game drops. April 5th, 2022. Finally, it's here! It took 4 years to release, but the wait was totally worth it. You actually play the game, and the cheap smoke and mirrors fade away to a cheap, mediocre, nostalgia-baiting, rose-tinted glasses-wearing, mockery of your intelligence game this truly is. For starters, it's not even open world, it's these lifeless, open segment areas that you walk around doing brain-dead puzzles for basic rewards. Or doing one of the same 5 side missions over and over again on each planet that just amounts to, hey, remember that from the movie?
Do you remember Boba Fett?
Gotta give it up for Boba Fett.
I do remember Boba Fett.
You can't even build things like in the original games. You can't even drive vehicles on planets either, unless it's a super basic speeder that gets you across these empty maps. Space. Oh god, space is somehow even worse. You don't get to fly from planet to planet. You pick a planet from a map and warp there like it's Destiny or some shit. You don't even get to fly massive ships like the Death Star or any capital ships whatsoever. Space also suffers from the same problem as planets, having the same 5 side missions plastered everywhere. Be in a dogfight, shoot a meteor for a reward, do a time challenge, shoot down a bounty hunter, do basic smuggling. Copy-paste that for every space area in the game and you're done.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next products.
They fucking didn't even add the Yoda death sound.
So that was a fucking lie.
My caught with a rock I must. Maximum pain I must endure. Okay, here we go.
The characters are super fucking basic. There are basically over 400 of them, but they all fall under this umbrella of a basic bitch skill tree. So technically there are 7 characters with 400 different skins. At the last moment of production, they even removed customizable characters. You know, that feature that's been in every major LEGO game since LEGO Star Wars 2. The main levels are more inconsistent than a schizophrenic at a candy store. Some levels go on for 2 minutes while others go on for 20 minutes. I've never played a game that felt so rushed yet so padded at the same time. The bosses are a complete joke. They too are all copy and pasted with the same movesets and all being the same with no changes whatsoever to them. Platforming, if you can even call it platforming, is absolutely terrible. No human being, or any life form for that matter, with an IQ higher than room temperature would find this enjoyable. You can't even jump across anything, you just press a button and the game automatically jumps for you. The pod racing level feels like pulling teeth and somehow is worse than the original, and I actually like the original pod race level. I played up until I got to episode 7 and realized...
Wait a minute. I hate
the sequel trilogy.
At this point, you're probably asking yourself, why did it turn out this bad? Why were so many features promised just not make it into the game? Why does my ball stick to my leg? The original plan was to have the game to be made in Unreal Engine 4. But of course, TT Games didn't want to pay for the rights to use it, so instead they made their own engine. The NTT engine, that was filled with atrocious amount of bugs and glitches, making it the worst thing that the developers could work with. They even made a Galactic Edition, which is a fucking joke. We're not gonna make any more DLC after the 5 that we announced. Fuck you. Man, fuck this game. I'd rather drink Jabba the Hutt's piss. I'd rather eat Baby Yoda's shit. Same here, Pedro. This game burned me, and now it's gonna burn. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching that piece of shit burn as much as I did. I'm Munchies, and thank you for watching.